He's gonna take you back to the past to pull these reviews out of his ass. He'd rather have a crocodile pin him down and suck on his cock. He'd rather eat some rotten dog shit than drown it down with rolling rocks. He's the world's biggest and greatest cynic. He's the angry video game critic. He's the angry video game critic.
Hello, I'm the angry video game critic. I have a small penis and like to eat elephant shit for breakfast. Ha ha ha.
Alright, I'm not going to do that voice throughout the entire video. What I am going to do, though, is review a god-awful video game based off of a god-awful feature film. I'm, of course, talking about the horrors of Bebe's Kids.
Hey, yo!
For those of you who are fortunate enough to pass this movie up, I'll give you the premise. The film is about a guy who has to take 3 bratty kids to an amusement park as they do nothing but cause trouble and panic. The film was so bad that even the trailer couldn't make it sound good. I mean, listen to this tagline.
Bebe's Kids. It's animation.
And that's about all they can say about it. They can't say it's a good film, a funny film, or even a film. All they can say is, it's animation. That's pretty bad. Because someone at Universal foolishly thought this film would be a hit, they did a video game tie-in for the Super Nintendo. Now, this film was based on the stand-up comedy of Robin Harris, which he based on real-life events. So let me get this straight. I'm reviewing a game based on a movie, based on a stand-up, based on some woman's annoying kids? Well, if that's not the setup for the best damn video game in the world, I don't know what is! Let's review this fucker! Yeah, as you can tell, it's been a while since I used this. Alright, Bebe's Kids, here we go. So it starts off with you entering the theme park fun world. Well, if you gotta put the word fun in the title, chances are it's not gonna be that enjoyable. Now you can either be a boy or a girl, and I'm gonna choose the boy. So you start off in the amusement park, and the first thing you notice is the sign behind you. No vibes, no beavas, no beavas, no vibes. Oh boy, we're in trouble. Not only does this not make any sense, but you notice that all the letters are capitalized except for the letter B? Why the fuck is that? Wait a minute, I just realized something. Beavis has the same number of letters as Vibes. In fact, it has all the same letters. Vibes is actually an anagram for Beavis. So much so that they don't even capitalize the B when they rewrite it. And the pattern is always 1 Vibes, 2 Beavises, never 1 Beavis and 2 Vibes. So if Vibes is an anagram for Beavis, Beavis is an anagram for Vibes, and they always come in the order 1, 2, 1, 2, that means... absolutely nothing! I just wasted 5 minutes on this game and I haven't even pushed a button yet! Alright, so you're walking through this amusement park, though it isn't really as much walking as it is swimming through air, and you come across these people in costumes. They don't seem to be bothering me, so I just decide to move on. Oh, well, the screen won't let me leave. Okay, so I guess I have to beat these guys up. Okay, that's kind of cool. You get to hit people in the crotch. Maybe this game won't be so bad after all. Yeah, take that, you mousy nads! Oh my god, I will never get tired of this! Oh my god, I am so tired of this! These characters take forever to kill! And they move around so much that they're hard even to hit! Wait, his head fell off. Okay, that must mean I'm close, right? Thank god, I don't think I could have taken much more of this. Oh my god, I can't take much more of this! Okay, alright, I got 1 in the corner now. This ought to make things go faster. Come on! Die! Die, goddammit, die! Oh, thank God! Now I have to get this asshole right. Guy, I hope he goes down a lot faster than the other guy. Oh, sweet buttery Jesus! This is like a test in psychological torture! Just die! 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 Haha! I beat him! I actually beat him! There is a god! A time limit? There's a time limit? I can eat my way through a wall faster than I can defeat these assholes, and there's a time limit! God! Alright, so in case you missed it, it took me a total of 35 hits to take down just one of these guys. 35 hits! Why are you even trying to hit them? They're barely touching you. All they do is stand there and act like they're posing for GQ or something. Okay, let's try this again. Maybe there's something I'm missing. I'll be the girl this time. Maybe she's a little faster. Oh, what? She's the exact same speed! In fact, I think she might even be a little slower! You bag of ass! Wait a minute, what's that? It's a baseball! Good God, there's actually weapons in this game! Okay, so pick up the baseball. Good. And throw it. And throw it. Throw it, you bitch! Oh my God, how do you throw this thing? It's not A, B, X, Y, it's not even L or R. Will select work? No. So what the fuck do I do? What, am I supposed to just look at it? Jesus Christ, somebody help me out! What? What was that? What was that? How the fuck did I do that? Whoa, is it A and B? No. Is it X and Y? No. L and R? No. Oh, come on, there's not that many button combinations left. Wait a minute, there it is. There it is, I got it. I finally got it. Okay, so what's the combo? L and Y? Are you shitting me? Whoever heard of a special move that was just L and Y? I mean, what's the point? Why not just replace it with the kicking button? I mean, that's totally useless. Well, fuck it. Let's just see how much damage I can do with this thing. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. 3 hits? I could have killed these guys the whole time with just 3 hits? This game is a bucket of balls! Now, I know what you're thinking. Couldn't I technically have checked the instruction book for that? Well, I think they're giving the people who bought this game a little too much credit. Like that they can read. Alright, so what's the throwing combo? L and B. Well, B's the jumping button, so that's already confusing, but let's see if I can knock them out faster. Come here, you little fuck bunnies. Come here! Finally. So how many hits does it take to kill them with a weapon? 3. The exact same amount if you just uppercut them. Well, then what the fuck's the point of having a weapon then? I don't know, who gives a shit? Let's just move on to the next level. House of Glass. Okay, so this should be at least a little bit of fun. Alright, so there's a baby dropping some glasses and a guy catching him at the bottom. Okay, well, good luck with that. I'm gonna see where the real adventure is. I can't leave the screen. Great, so I guess this is the adventure part. What a fucking load. Alright, so do I catch these things too? No, they hurt you, so you want to stay away from them. Do I stop this guy? I can't seem to, so that's not it. Do I stop the baby? Well, I can't reach him or climb up the shelves, so what the fuck do I do? Oh, you break the glass? Well, how the fuck am I supposed to figure that out? Oh, great, now I'm out of time. I really hate that fucking timer. So I guess I have to start over and break the glass again, right? What? They start me all the way back at the beginning of the fucking game? Son of a bitch! Okay, so I gotta go through all this shit again and make it to the glass shop. By the way, that's just incredible music, isn't it? I mean, fuck the Mario games and Legend of Zelda for having actual themes and melodies. All you need is 5 notes repeated over and over and over. Fucking ingenious. Okay, here I am again. And in case you missed it, you have to somehow break the glass without actually touching it. This is sounding like a goddamn Zen riddle. I should also point out that you can only punch once while in the air. So why is the baby dropping more than 1 glass at a time? It's not like you can hit it. God, fuck it. Let's just get this over with. Alright, so I finally beat the glass level. What's next? Holy hell! It's the exact same level again! Okay, so you go through all this bullshit again, back off you little dick cheese, and you get to the next level, which is a haunted house. Fun. Here you have to battle mummies, damn annoying bats, and pictures that blow smoke rings at you. Why? I don't know. I stopped bringing logic into this long ago. So not only is this place filled with creepy ghouls and goblins, but it's also a fucking maze! Oh, that's just great. So you have to go in and out of these doors in order to get your way out of the house. But this is damn near impossible, seeing how every single room looks exactly the same. How am I supposed to remember which room I've been in? There's one part where you're pretty much trapped in this room and you have to find a way out. There's this black thing here, I guess it's supposed to be a mirror. Can I do something here? Doesn't seem to do anything. There's this weird animated picture of what looks like Spider-Man swinging by. Am I supposed to catch a ride with him? Please, Spider-Man, get me out of this hellhole! What am I supposed to do? The clock is ticking, I have no idea what to do! Do you want me to read a book? Will that make you happy, you little... How the fuck am I supposed to Never mind! Let's just get the hell out of here. Well, wait a minute. How come sometimes when I go through a bookcase I end up in a different room than I did before? Well, apparently going to the left side of the bookcase drops you off in one room, and going to the right side of the bookcase drops you off in another. That's just impossible! I mean, think about it! If a bookcase opens up, it spins around in a circle. So that means that there can only be one room, because if there's a wall separating the two rooms, the bookcase wouldn't open. So how can it lead to two separate rooms? It can't, babies, kids! It just can't! Apparently there's this weird dildo thing at the top of the screen that slowly changes to red the closer you get to the exit. But so far it's just been blue because I have no idea how to get out of this place. God, how am I supposed to get out of here? Every room looks exactly the same. Still blue. Still blue. Wait a minute. It's changing. It's changing color. Alright, let me try over here. Blue, damn it! And I can't go back in this fucking door. Let me try it again. Blue. Blue. It's changing! It's changing! There it goes! It's getting darker! Oh my god, it's almost red! I knew it! I knew I could do it! I knew I could pull it off! I've ever played in my entire life. It sucks ass. It sucks balls. It just sucks. Well, if you think this is going to get rid of me, angry video game nerd, you are much mistaken. Sure, I will need years of psychological therapy to recover from this, but that doesn't mean you've heard the last of me. All I can say, angry video game nerd, is fuck this game and fuck you for making me play it.
He's the angry video game
Oh, shut up.
critic.
Hello and welcome to the Invent with Scratch screencast. I'm Al Swigert, and in this screencast we're going to make a small maze game. We can move this cat around using the arrow keys on our keyboard. You notice the cat can't go through the walls even if we try. And the objective of the game is to get to the very end of the maze. So let's go into how to create this program step by step. Go ahead and start up the Scratch editor by clicking on Create. And the first thing we'll do is we'll import our maze image. Now we could draw it ourselves by painting a new sprite, but instead I'm going to go to the inventwithscratch.com website and then click on the Downloads section and just grab this maze image by right-clicking on it and saving the image. And then back in the Scratch editor, I can upload this image from my computer to the Scratch editor by clicking on Upload Sprite from File. Perfect. And we'll just move the cat out of the way. Well, that cat is way too big for this maze. I'm gonna have to grab the Shrink tool and then click several times on this cat to shrink it down. There we go. So we want our program to move the cat around whenever the player presses on the arrow keys on the keyboard. So in the Brown Events category, I'm going to grab this When Green Flag Clicked block. And then from the Orange Controls category, I'm going to grab the Forever block. And so this will run through the code that's in here forever. So we want it to check if a arrow key is being held down. So I'll grab the if block, and then from the light blue sensing category, I'll grab this key pressed block and fit it inside the condition socket for that if block. But I'm going to change this by clicking on the black triangle to left arrow. So this code will control moving the cat to the left. And to actually move the cat sprite, I'll go to the dark blue motion category and grab this change x by block. You want to be sure to grab the change x by and not the set x to block. And since we're changing the x coordinate to go left, we need to have this be a negative number. I'll say -4. Now we could go back and add all those other blocks for the other arrow directions, but I'm going to make a small shortcut. I'm going to right-click on the if block and then select duplicate, and that'll give us a duplicate set of all the blocks already. And all I have to do now is just change this to right arrow, and since we're moving in the right direction, I want to change x by 4 instead of -4. Then I can duplicate this all over again by right-clicking on the top if block and selecting duplicate. And we'll have these if blocks control moving up and moving down. We don't want to change the x coordinate, we want to change the y coordinate, so get rid of these blocks just by dragging them over the center area. And go back to the dark blue motion category and grab those change y by blocks. And for the up arrow direction, we want to change this by 4, and for the down direction, we want to change it by -4. So let's click on the green flag and test this program out. That's pretty good. Well, the cat moves up, down, left, and right, but we don't want the cat to be able to move around the maze right through the walls like that. Also, the cat looks kind of spooky just gliding around, so we're going to add a walking animation too. So I'm going to click on the red stop button to stop the program. Let's also have the cat always start at the beginning of the maze when the program first starts up. So I'm going to grab this go to XY block and put it right at the start, right before the forever loop. So that means that no matter where the cat is, when we click the green flag, the cat will move back to the start of the maze. Now to animate this cat, the sprite comes with 2 different costumes, so you can click on the costumes tab in the center to see them. And if we switch between the 2 costumes, we can get a sort of walking animation. And there are some programming blocks that let us switch the costumes. They'll be under the purple looks category. You can grab this next costume block and go ahead and put one next costume block inside each if block. Now when we click on the green flag, cat has a nice walking animation. Now we want to change the program so that the cat can't just go through the walls, and the way we'll do that is by checking if the cat is touching the black color of the walls, and if so, we'll cancel out whatever movement it just made. So inside this if left arrow block, we're going to add a new if block from the orange control section, and this will check if the cat sprite is touching the black maze wall. So in the light blue sensing category, grab this touching color block. We want it set so that if the cat is touching the black maze color wall, so we'll have to change this color by clicking on that color square and then clicking on the black of the maze walls. Now to undo the leftward motion that the cat just made because the user pressed the left arrow key, we're going to add a change x by block, except this block will change x by 4. So when the user presses the left arrow, the cat moves to the left, but if the cat ends up touching the black maze walls because of moving to the left, we'll have it counteract that by just moving back 4 pixels to the right. And we'll need this for each direction, because if you click on the green flag right now, you'll see the cat can't move through the walls to the left. Each time it's moving, it gets moved back by 4 pixels, back to its original position. But the cat can still move up and down and right through the walls. So I'll click on the red stop button to stop the program. I'll go ahead and right click on this if block to duplicate it for the other if blocks. So for the right arrow case, in this case to cancel out that movement, I'll need to change this to -4. And I'll duplicate that again for the up arrow if block. But we don't want to change x, we want to change y for this block. So I'll get rid of that and grab this change y by block. And since this is changing it by 4, to cancel that we'll have to change it by -4. And then I can duplicate that one more time and have that change Y by 4. So let's test this program out. I'll click on the green flag, and we can't go up through the walls, or left through the walls, or down through the walls, or right through the walls. That's perfect. So I'm going to click on Paint a New Sprite to make a small red X that we can put at the very end of the sprite. So just something really simple, X. And I'll move that to the very end of the maze. Now let's add some code to the cat sprite so that it detects if it's touching the end goal sprite right here. Actually, let's change the name of this from something other than the generic sprite 2. Click on that info panel, change this to goal. So from the orange control category, I'll grab this if block, and then from the light blue sensing category, I'll grab this touching block. So if the cat sprite is touching the goal, then we'll just have the cat say I won, and we can do that in the purple looks category. We'll grab this say hello for 2 seconds, except instead of hello, I'll click on that and change that to say I won. So let's test this program out. Yep, this way, nope, oh, nope, another dead end. Oh, oh, hey, I won. Perfect. I'll click the red stop button to stop the program. You might want to add some more code that prevents the cat from just walking around the maze entirely and cheating. But I'll leave that up to you. Now if you want new mazes, you can either draw some yourself, or you can go online and go to Google and just search for maze generator online. And there are several websites that will just automatically generate mazes for you. I can click on this first link at mazegenerator.net, and you can see we can just keep generating as many different mazes as we want. So that's the entire program. In this screencast, we learned how to upload new sprites that we download off the internet. We also learned how to keep sprites from walking through other sprites by canceling out their motion after detecting if they're touching a certain color. So I hope you found this screencast helpful. I'm Al Swigert, and thanks for watching.